Hello, me again. Today is March 13th, and if you're not caught up yet, there's some funny business going on in the banking sector. Jim Cramer totally nailed it, didn't he? He said, invest in this bank, SVB, Silicon Valley Bank. And as usual, Jim Cramer absolutely nailed it, didn't he? So, if you're not actually privy to what's going on right now, this bank failed basically, but it didn't fail in the way that everybody thinks that a bail usually fails. A bank run is what had happened when everybody went in and took their money out because there was a lack of confidence in that bank to give out all the money that they were holding for their depositors. And so it's kind of true. And so the thing is, though, is just to say Peter Thiel or however you say that guy's name, he's a bad guy. Just understand that right now. He is a bad guy. He's the one who started this bank run on SVB by pulling out all of his money. When he did that, he created what they call a panic. And that's when everybody else started pulling their money out too. Now, it's not just his fault. He is a bad guy, though. Let's keep that in mind. Peter Thiel guy, he's not a good guy. Don't pay attention to that guy. When he does stuff, as a matter of fact, I suggest you do the opposite. Peter is not your friend. He is an enemy, as a matter of fact. Now, SVB, that bank, they were doing some shady shit in the first place. They were doing high loans. They were giving out their money basically to nonprofit organizations. Let's throw them down. People that are like not BLM, probably though. I haven't done a whole lot of research on this, but let's say like BLM, social justice warriors, people that are all about equity and equality and all that fancy wording that the one side uses a lot of words for. The what do you call it? The global climate theorists, conspiracists, talking about how bad the environment is, and about every 5 years it's going to destroy humans as we know it, and it never works. Funny that. But so that's how that broke down. A lot of these people were getting a lot of high risk loans, basically, for spreading the message, spreading the narrative. And the thing is that the bank wasn't really thinking it was going to get its money back in the first place by making these high risk loans. And why should they? Right? They're funding socialists. And what do socialists do? They spend other people's money. They're not going to spend their own money. That's ridiculous. As a matter of fact, I'm going to tell you, that's kind of smart. If you don't have money and you can get money from someone else for free, boy, don't do it. Because that's what happens is right now we have a whole banking financial sector that's in a crisis. Everybody is panicking and everyone is trying to take their money out of their bank because they have lost confidence. And basically, if you don't understand how an economy works, it all hinges on the fact that you need to have confidence in your money. You need to have confidence in your value. So, with that being said, I would like to suggest to everyone not to feed into this hysteria. Do not panic. Do not panic. Keep your money in the bank that it's in, where it's at right now. Fact is, this is another scheme that's being played out by people who want to own everything. And these are from the same people who tell you that they don't want you to own anything and you'll be happy while you do it. Trust me, that's a whole load of bull. If you don't own stuff, you won't be happy about it. Trust me. I'm one of those people. I was on the verge of buying a house right after the pandemic, and the interest rates skyrocketed super quick, super fast. Housing market just started skyrocketing like no one's business. And all of a sudden, $1,000 payment a month turned into $3,000 payment a month. And I can't do it. I can't do it. So I have to sit it out just a little bit longer, and hopefully everything kind of crashes. But at the same time, I don't want it to crash because I don't want people to suffer. I don't want everyone to panic. That's the main goal right now, is for everyone to keep their lids on. Do not blow a gasket. Do not run to the bank and pull all your money out and then just hide it underneath your mattress. Because the fact is, that's not actually going to do you any good anyways. Trust me. If you have money in the bank, leave it there. Don't mess around with it. Just chill out. This is a storm that just needs to be waited out. Just don't do it. Listen now. This is what's going on. I mean the federal bank, the federal banking system, the Fed. All the Fed is just another private banking industry. Get that? Banking industry. And it wants the smaller banks to collapse so that it can come in and buy them up. This is all in a ploy for the bigger banks to take control of the smaller banks, as to give it less options for you to go to. If you have less options, then that gives them more control. Control is the main name of this game. What they want to do is try and push a digital currency on us so that they can track every single purchase that we're making. They want to know everything. They want to know exactly where every penny, every dime, every quarter, every dollar goes to that we spend. And we don't need that. We do not need that. Here's the thing. We don't need to be controlled by anyone. As a matter of fact, I always say this, I want you to control yourself. Because the more that we control ourselves, we don't give up that control to somebody else for them to leverage it over us. You don't want to do that. You don't want to be that person that's controlled by another person. I swear to you, it sounds like you want to be taken care of like your little baby, but you're an adult. I swear to you, you are an adult. You can make decisions for yourself. I don't want you to relinquish your control to somebody else. Because when you are relinquishing your control to somebody else, that lessens my control. And I'm not for that. I really don't want someone else to control me in this life. I'm already anti-government. I'm anti-disestablishmentarianism. Say that 3 times fast. I can't. But the fact is, I don't want anyone controlling me. I don't need anyone controlling me. And the thing is that the reason why things are going so bad right now is because they are directly trying to collapse everything that we know about so that they can institute their own control methods. We don't want that. I'm telling you, we don't want that. We don't need that. So, to highlight, do not panic. Leave your money in the banks. Confidence is what we need right now. You need to be brave. Do not give into fear. Don't let it control you. Because if you let fear control you, then someone else will also control you. You got it? All right. Love y'all. Stay good. Treat everyone right. Don't be that controlling master person, Just be cool. Be cool.